Okay, I basically just wanted to talk to you about like Widow Squad as a whole type of thing. Everything
Sure.
that comes with it. Like,
I answer to my best of my knowledge, anyway.
anyway, let's get some two fat chairs. Give me a sec. Some good chairs, right?
Epic school chairs.
That's it. Okay, no, I mean, like, basically just, how are the, commanders, the higher-ups, how are all of them?
Well, we have Captain Corvo. When he's on, he does really well. He makes sure everyone's in check. And then you have Regret, Lieutenant Colonel Regret. He is a legend. He actually taught me majority of what I know now. He makes sure if somebody doesn't understand, they learn. Even if it's not even an ST-wise, it could be like a 996 or even a shock trooper or somebody.
Yeah.
And they're not too sure about something, they can comfortably go up to him and they might go, hey, how do you do this? Regret will happily answer, and yeah, he's helped a lot of people through the game, really.
Okay.
We have Alex, which I don't really see that much. That's also another thing. Now, this may sound weird, but you know how Hornet got, I think it was like Major General?
Yeah, he got like general, yeah.
Yeah, well, in a general anyway. Basically, and now Steve-O is going to take a while until he gets a promotion because supposedly he didn't make a good enough decision. Now, in our chats that we've had, because he's like the leader of STs and all sorts of stuff, that Hornet didn't actually want it, and we were trying to get Alex to go up. That's why Alex was following around Steve-O for a long time.
Yeah.
So he could learn.
Okay.
And I actually wanted to get... Steve-O deserves a promotion for how long he's actually been here, mate, honestly. This may sound weird, and like obviously the account of what I say is not going to do much, but he's actually worked quite hard to get where he is, so...
No, I understand. Because from what I've heard, Steve-O opened Widow Squad, or he at least started commanding it.
Yeah.
Okay. So were you in Widow when...
protect him.
Yeah, so were you in Widow while he was Widow Commander, or only after he became General?
Well, okay, that I had a massive lag spike. Could you please repeat that?
Basically... Oh, the dog's going off, give me a sec. Basically, were you in, Widow when Steve-O was commanding?
I have been in Widow ever since Steve-O's been Lieutenant General, or has been in that higher up. Because I've only been on the server for like maybe, let's have a look, about a week and maybe a couple of days at best.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I understand.
Since being there, like being here, he's done the greatest thing. I mean, Widow's job is to protect Steve-O and all that sort of stuff, because he's the person that, well, yeah, deals with STs and all that.
No, I understand. Would you say
But
like
he's been there for a while.
Yeah, would you say like Widow's like his little private militia type of thing, or just someone he holds dear?
So to me, Widow for him, it's not. I can't call it like a militia or like a miniature army that has, like, for instance, you know Vader's fist, right? They're the one that serves under Darth Vader.
Well, that's all 501st.
Commando,
Yeah. So like that's Imperial Commando, Storm Commandos and stuff.
Yeah, and all those guys, those ones deal with Darth Vader and all that. Widow, to me, for him, he finds them a good kind of training. So like, he's actually trying to teach people to become into a leadership role. So they're more like learning. Like, he's a style of mentor, because he's taught me how to be some form of leader as well. So
Yeah.
in ways like to be able to take charge of a group of STs if the high ups aren't on.
Yeah.
So technically, they are in a way, because well, the job is, like, I know we have 996, which is the guard troop unit of IHC, but Widow's job was always to protect Steve-O. So not militia-wise, maybe bodyguard-wise, in a way.
Yeah.
For instance, we have our own miniature RP roles. For instance, I'm the demolitions expert. I think Spartan or Jeff or whoever it is the bodyguard of Stevo.
Yeah.
So yeah, Semi, he's teaching them leadership. He's teaching Widow leadership roles, and also using them as bodyguard. I mean, everyone has some form of bodyguard to his back.
Yeah, yeah. What about Alex? Because you said he doesn't really come on. He doesn't really get on ship often. So what do you mean by that?
I see more of Lieutenant Colonel Regret and Captain Corvo than I do Alex. But when he does get on, he actually does quite a bit. So when he actually does get on, like generally during events or anything, for instance, I can go up and talk to him about like needing to promote an ST or recommending this person to be attached to a widow or anything like that. He will happily teach me how to do those things.
Yeah, yeah.
But when it comes to him trying to keep people under control, because I mean he doesn't have a mic, so it's a bit harder to force people to do things straight away. He has to type it out, then do it, and
Yeah, no, I understand.
yeah, he is pretty good. I mean, he would make a pretty damn good IHC member because he has this. Because he has to write everything out and type everything out, it means that people can get hard evidence, like they can see it, I guess, in a way, like IHC can command people.
Yeah, yeah, I understand. Well, what do you think of him then? Because since he doesn't, get on ship often, do you think he's like deserves to be like lieutenant? He's lieutenant colonel, if I'm not mistaken.
He's brigadier.
Oh, okay, he's
or
okay.
whatever. Yeah.
Yep, yep.
So he's brigadier. Regrets lieutenant colonel. At any point in stage, let's say Brigadier Alex goes up to like one of the general stages. I would have happily put forward the lieutenant colonel to go up to brigadier. Like he's best for those roles. And then Captain Corvo would go up, and then Archer, because those three, to me, are some of the best that I've ever actually known in Widow.
Yeah, I understand.
They're the best leadership roles, I guess.
Yeah. Would you say that like Regret is not like in a sense, but would you say Regret's been better than Alex has been then since he's...
Alex?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
without a doubt, because Regret will get things done on the spot and does not, like, I wouldn't say mess around, but in a way, he will get something done if it requires, and he doesn't care if like for instance, if we're doing ST training, right, and something needs to be done, Regret will just do it. He won't care. He has to do it, so he will do it. Sometimes Alex will get somebody else to go do it. Sometimes, not exactly all the time, but it has happened on occasion.
No, I understand you. Would you say then that, obviously, not in the sense that it's going to happen, but in the sense that it could happen, would you say Regrets probably deserves Brigadier more than Alex at this point, at least, with everything that you've seen?
I would have to say Regret deserves a higher up role, as in being able to have more control and more power in the sense of being able to get people to do things. For instance, Lieutenant Colonel is high up, obviously.
Yeah, yeah.
But at his current stage, he can do a lot of things, don't get me wrong. But with Brigadier, he could actually tell people to do things that are required. So instead of me going up to a person saying, hey, go do 40 laps of the Star Destroyer for Christ's sake, they're less likely to listen to me than they would a Lieutenant Colonel. But however, if he was Brigadier, more people would be trusting because, he's a higher up, he's more likely to have more experience and all sorts of stuff. So it would actually benefit, for instance, like STs in a whole. Alex, I would say, would probably do more of a kind of like a desk job style.
Yeah, like a support role.
Yeah.
Yep, yep. No, I get you. No, easy as. I just wanted to learn more about, Widow and everything that comes with it. Thank you,
What's
Gatsby.
going on? Gatsby! Oh yeah, Gatsby.
But no, man. Thanks for speaking to me for the time being. Leave it to it.
I'm happy
Marlon,
to.
I'm done with your pack, by the way.